Good morning, everyone. My name is Aishwarya Jain. I'm working with Nebraska Department of Education as Business Process Analyst. And in today's topic, we are going to discuss about ensuring data quality and compliance. Following are the contents that will be included in today's presentation. As per the information provided by the National Center for Education Statistics that falls under the Institute of Education Sciences, have provided information on data quality into two sections that are further divided into 11 lessons. The first part is about creating a foundation, which includes culture of data quality to ensuring security and confidentiality. And in the second part, they focus on coordinating data quality. In this section, their focus is on providing information related to data stewards and data coordinators' responsibility, how to minimize data entry issues, how to ensure developing a better data center, what are the different types of error that can be witnessed while entering data, how to validate them and audit them, and finally, how to communicate the best practices related to data entry. Now, let's dig deeper in understanding information provided in all these 12 lessons related to data quality. In the first one, we'll understand how to develop a better data environment to create a better culture for data quality. As in the 21st century, data is the key contributor and is the center for various researchers and agencies. Thus, with the increasing importance of data, it is really necessary to enter data correctly and to ensure when first data is entered, it is done properly and with precision. Making deliberate efforts in creating an environment for producing better data quality for data and ensuring when data is entered, it is correct and further it is maintained in proper manner. With good data culture established within schools and districts, it helps in ensuring quality of data, ownership that can further result in collecting better fundings for schools and districts. To achieve setting up of culture of quality data, the key components required here are accuracy, security, utility, and timeliness. When data is entered, the very first time, it has to be accurate and it needs to be secured, which will result in usefulness and when it is done in timely manner. Other factors that might be responsible for ensuring better data quality includes policy and regulations, technology, standards, and guidelines, training and data entry environment. That includes data maintenance facilities. Moreover, to achieve such goals, the key roles involve board members, data stewards, teachers, superintendents, office staff, technology support staff, and principals. These are the individuals that are responsible and play a key part during the time of data entry, data maintenance, data check, and data delivery. In the second lesson, we will look into assessing local education agencies' data quality. Here, the focus is more in understanding what issues are creating when data is not entered properly, such as minute errors like spelling errors or wrong date of birth entered, as this can impact in getting funding and also impact the success of students. LEA started paying more attention to the data they have been collecting and looking more into consistency, completeness, security, accuracy, and usefulness of the data as it was not meeting their set levels. To overcome such impediments, policies and procedures needs to be established to ensure better data quality, which will require contribution from administrators and from school board. Data standards and data quality guideline needs to be established by involving people who have knowledge relating to governmental regulations. Further, involvement is required by data steward who will provide information and training relating to data entry to achieve a holistic approach by involving administrator, teachers, and data coordinators who will also require to ensure better development and to set standards. Moreover, to ensure better data entry environment, it is essential to ensure authority and access to specific staff who are involved in data entry. Computer and software to be accessed by limited people who are actually responsible, as any discrepancy can have a major impact on students, parents, and teachers. Also, any changes related to hardware, software, or network password changes or other security changes will also require proper training and advance notice to the rest of the staff. For proper implementation of such technologies, changes support to office staff, technical staff, teachers, superintendents, central unit is also required. Therefore, it is highly important that there should be a day of calendar to ensure execution of these changes in a timely manner with a limited amount of disturbance or no disturbance at all in regular functions. The third lesson comprises of classifying educational data. Here we understand that schools and LEAs do not only collect data related to test scores or student demographic information, but they also collect and store a lot more information on regular basis. Information like GPAs, test scores, attendance, school processes, and perception, and many other information is collected electronically. Students' participation in different activities, which teacher took their classes, are other information that is routinely collected by LEAs. Such kind of data collection can further help in creating trends and patterns to understand and create more analysis when looked over a long period of time. By understanding these patterns, one can analyze impact of school or LEA on students' learning, which can further result in creating schools better and improve the educational patterns and curriculum. Security and confidentiality are the key focus of lesson 4. Security is seen as the most fundamental component among the all four components discussed in the first section. If data is not secure and there are loopholes or any discrepancies in the data, accuracy, timeliness, and utility, the other three components are at risk. The first and the foremost primary focus when talking about security comes confidentiality. Confidentiality doesn't require physical or online barriers or restrictions. Breaching security can be done easily through not paying enough attention towards confidentiality. Issue with data is not only done electronically, but it can also be done through paper or through casual conversations. To ensure better privacy and confidentiality, there are two major acts that play a significant role in securing educational data. That is HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Access Act, and FERPA, Family Educational Records and Privacy Act. More information related to FERPA and HIPAA can also be looked into forums of National Center of Education Statistics, and videos are also provided in previous months of data conferences conducted by Nebraska Department of Education. In addition to FERPA regulation, there are other state laws and regulations that are more stringent than FERPA in protecting confidentiality of students' records. To better prepare for security of schools and LEAs needs to establish data release procedures and protocols, and also provide training to ensure better security and prepare staff for uncertain circumstances. There's also a need to prepare procedures in times of data breach in mitigating any liability during such times. Now, starting with the second section that focuses on coordinating data quality. In this, there are 8 other lessons that will provide information and details for anybody involved in managing data. And in this, the fifth lesson discusses about the responsibilities of data steward coordinator. By looking into the responsibility of data steward coordinators, it is also first required to look into data collection processes, which include activities related to processes and procedures. Regarding gathering of data, other elements include data validation, data auditing, data correction, data entry, and data reporting that are also equally important to ensure high quality of data. Schools collect vast amount of data and from scratch. That is why they are responsible for ensuring high quality of data. Therefore, there is a high responsibility and importance of data stewards and data coordinator to play in school and in LEAs. There are 7 key players other than data steward that also play key role in ensuring high quality of data. These members include principals, teachers, staff, office staff, school board members, superintendents, data stewards, and technology support members who focuses on collecting, entering, analyzing, and reporting of data. All of these members collectively involved and play a significant role in different stages of collecting and maintaining high quality of data. To achieve this, they need to follow standards and regulation, procedures and policies, and guidelines to maintain data in a systematic and a unified manner. Creating of policy and procedures and regulations of staff play a key role in determining what those policies are, whereas superintendents and principals ensure that those policies are established properly and implemented in proper manner and in step-by-step manner in schools and LEAs. In the last lesson, we discussed about the key roles that are responsible for managing and ensuring high quality of data. In the second lesson of coordinating data quality, we'll discuss about the data flows and data cycles. Now, looking into the data, it is used from state to district and finally reaches to school. Let's focus on how it moves within the larger system from data entry to finally reporting. Initial and the main stage of data collection starts from the schools and saved within the system that is later converted into reports for further analysis. If errors are found within the reports, attempts are made from a different branch of data flow is used to correct those errors. Typically, data flows through classroom, school, district, state, and finally reaches to the federal. To get success in managing data flow, it is important to look into the production, collection, reporting, movement, and application of data. Here, a data steward or data coordinator needs to fully understand data flows and data cycles to make the best use of it. As there will be multiple cycles of data flows until it's been sent to the federal. Therefore, it is important to ensure the key components of data quality, which includes accuracy, security, utility, and timeliness. When data stewards or data coordinator have systematic understanding of these components of data quality, they will be able to make better decisions and ensure better flow of such data. All data flow takes place within data cycles. There are different data flows and data cycles relating to different requirements and needs for data report when they are generated within LEAs. Therefore, there are multiple examples of data flows and cycles, for example, relating to attendance, grades, revenue, staffing, course enrollment, and etc. Depending upon various decisions needs to be taken and related to various events. Also, dependent on roles involved, there can be different data flows. that can reach to different individuals and roles that it is being shown to. For example, one data flow can be generated for superintendents and another data flow can be generated for state, and so on and so forth. Since the starting of ensuring data quality, we discussed about accuracy, security, utility, and timeliness of the data. In this lesson, we are specially going to focus on accuracy and timeliness of data as a part of data entry issues that is covered in the 7th lesson of coordinating data quality. As there are errors likely to come while entering data, this lesson focuses on how to prevent those inaccuracies. As we all know, the tree of nonsense is watered with error, and from its branches swing the pumpkins of disaster. Therefore, it is important to focus on the correct input information to ensure the best output and strategic results. In this chapter, we are going to focus on identifying physical environmental issues and how to get solution to get accurate and secure data entry, identifying types of business rules, develop useful and effective business rules, and explain the importance of data entry checking. While working on data entry, vast amount of data is being entered, and there is a high possibility of getting wrong data entered. In case of wrong data entered, it will have a ripple effect, as one wrong entered data will be showcased in multiple location, reports, data sets, or data tables. This will also involve multiple rules to check where the wrong data source is and how to correct it or how to locate it. In such cases, data stewards or data coordinator can play a key role in identifying issues with data entry, as they can help in minimizing data entry error and improve in reporting quality. To ensure such improvements, physical environment also plays a key role, such as placement of furniture, ergonomics, and workspace, where there is minimum distraction or conversation, as it can help in entering data systematically and without error. Technology and availability of computer and software are also key important areas to look into, as they can also have impact on getting wrong data entered. Tools such as business rule, data dictionary, data entry standards, data entry guidelines, and data entry procedures are also equally important to ensuring better entry of data, as these rules can help in identifying what kind of functions needs to be implemented within the organization, what is a kind of standard that needs to be followed while entering data, what are the guidelines that needs to be followed while entering data, and procedures of data entry can help data entry people to identify step-by-step information while entering the data. In the last lesson, we covered a lot of documentation around data entry that included business rule, data entry procedures, standards, and guidelines. All of these supports in maintaining consistent data entry practices. In this lesson, we'll focus on creating and using data dictionary. Data dictionary is another data quality tool that helps in supporting high quality data. It is the one that provides the base for others. For developing data dictionary, technical aptitude is required. Data dictionary keeps the collection of names, definitions, and attributes about the data element, data used or data captured in the database information system, or a part of research project. Data dictionary element collected and tracked and indicate the nature of the element, rule, format restrictions, and how data will be used. Data dictionary helps in defining the law of the land. Various state level agencies do have data dictionary for the collected at the state level. To develop a data dictionary at LEAs, they can follow data dictionary available at the state level. Each data dictionary is data element that the organization collects, organized by reports, system, or in alphabetical order. Data dictionary can also be the starting point for any LEAs to establish business rules, data standards, data policies, and data entry guidelines. As data tracking and data entry is a regular and the routine part of LEAs, creating data dictionary is a collaborative work and involves many roles such as teachers, principals, curriculum directors, superintendents, office staff, special education coordinator, etc. But data coordinator or data steward can take the lead in planning, establishing, and using of data dictionary. While creating data dictionary, one should also focus and capture purpose, rules that will be involved in creating and establishing data dictionary. As the state established and concrete data dictionary will help in creating appropriate business rule, data quality procedures, standards, and data quality guidelines. Moreover, creating a data dictionary is a collaborative effort and is time consuming. As a data steward can lay the groundwork of creating data dictionary, plan efficient process, and coordinating team efforts. Moving on further, in understanding about coordinating data quality, in the ninth chapter, we are going to understand about developing data calendar. As to ensure data quality require a lot of efforts, coordination, team effort, time management from various people and resources. There need to be a regular process of collecting, correcting, reporting, analyzing, and applying to provide high quality data results. It is important to have a day to calendar in LEAs. Well, developing data calendar will involve same people with different roles. Sometimes there will be data cycles that will be overlapping and coordination of people working from different locations to ensure smooth working of this process. With a proper developed data calendar will help in comprehensive listing of dates as there will be involvement of different collections of data from different schools that needs to be coordinated well in advance. It will support timeliness while collecting data and ensuring further process goes smoothly. It will also involve reinforcing understanding of data flows and data cycles and further ensure accuracy, consistency, and completeness. Data calendar will require coordination of dates and work for all the key members involved in establishing data calendar. That will auto-generate high quality of data. It will involve principals, teachers, superintendents, board members, and other technical staffs, their timelines, and their schedules. Both data calendar and data dictionary are planning tools. For getting high quality of data, both require coordination of data stewards and or data coordinator to have knowledge of state and federal requirements. Both data steward and data coordinators also require constant communication across the LEAs to gather requirements in timely and proper fashion that are required for gathering high quality of data. However, data dictionary and data calendars are different from each other and the purposes of both is different. One more important thing that is required to understand while creating data calendar is the work of EDEN. EDEN stands for Education Data Exchange Network. EDEN is a set of K-12 statistical report gathered from state agencies by the United States Department of Education. It It has all the information gathered from different states across the United States related to education. Each state across the US require to submit their data at a particular time. Therefore, EDEN plays a key role in establishing data calendar throughout the LEAs. EDEN in some manner will persuade establishing data calendar. In the 10th lesson of coordinating data quality, we are going to discuss about data entry errors. While entering or collecting, managing data there is a high possibility of getting a data error. Data errors can be a misspelled word, missing number, or wrong entered specific date related to date of birth or entered school number. There are different types of data errors that can take place while entering recording of data. The data error can be done by any point of time or process of data collection and entering. As LEAs work independently, inconsistencies between them create no problem. LEA staff do not have any idea of how many errors are there in the data collected until are forced by the state to mandate or choose to load data in the data warehouse or in the data analysis tool. For example, last name of a student entered different in cafeteria, it will be unknown until the data will be collected in different system for analysis when submitted to state or federal government or collected for system analysis. Errors, inconsistencies, and anomalies can be cause difficulty and significant consequences. Data errors can be minor or major and are generally identified at various levels, starting from schools to district, state, or even at the federal level. Minor errors can be a spelling mistake, for example, cafeteria, or can have a major impact on a student's record or attendance in the missing or having entered differently, which can result in getting reduction of subsidy from the state. Therefore, to spot the error is a collective effort where individuals at different levels can verify and check if the information entered is correct and match across the different data available. Now, with the developed understanding of data calendars and data dictionary, data standards and data policy, and more about data entry issues and data errors, we'll focus on validating and auditing data. In the 11th lesson of understanding coordinating data quality, we look more as how to validate data and as errors are made while entering the data can merely be a mistake. There are high chances that even after having proper rules and regulation, documentation in place, and even if the staff is well trained, errors are still susceptible as human errors that are inevitable when people are tired or have been miscommunication of information. It is more beneficial when the error is caught at the initial stages while reporting, collecting, or correcting of data. Because at the initial stage, it is easy to mend the error, whereas when the error is caught at the later stages, it becomes very difficult to change it because it has been already shared with the state or at the federal level and the reports have been generated. It becomes difficult to track down the error and then correct it. It will also be time consuming and difficult to get the source from where the error has been generated or been made. Identifying data errors can also be done by having steps in the data flows. Once you have determined where the error entered in the data flow, you will be able to understand where the issue is arising or whose mistake it was. Then you can train the staff accordingly. In such cases, there should be more training provided to the staff member while entering the data. Or if one identified there is an error in the data flow, the flow needs to be changed. While auditing data, some elements needs to be focused. This includes reports, analysis of report data, identifying anomalies, determining which anomalies are errors, locating source of errors and then correcting the data, communication of the errors and correction, and finally, procedure changes and communication of changes. In the last lesson of coordinating data quality, we'll focus on communication. In the past 11 lessons, we understood the importance of data stewards and data coordinators and how communication plays the key role in managing the task, organizing documents, and timely communication between states, districts, LEAs, and schools. With the aim to generate and maintain best quality of data, communication between a lot of people, from principals to teachers to technical staff to data stewards or coordinators, and many more, play the key role in developing an understanding of what requirements are and is until delivering the exact requirement through reports. It is important to have structured and organized communication forms among these roles. To ensure regular, necessary communication, some of the basic tools involved are data policy, data entry standards, business rules, data dictionary, data calendar, and various other documentation types. With these tools, member of people can be alerted and communicated at the same time. Moreover, planning for developing these necessary tools require furthermore communication. Data stewards or data coordinators not only require an understanding of developing these tools, but also they need to know how to gather the information that needs to be entered in these tools, how to coordinate between activities and align schedules, how to assign tasks and responsibilities, and how to maintain the culture of data quality between school board, superintendents, principals, teachers, office staff, and of technology staff are involved in establishing these tools. Moreover, there is a need for regular data quality meetings to ensure that data quality is being met and checked on regular basis. Also, to ensure the culture of quality data to be maintained, efforts on training the school staff is required. They need to be informed about data policy procedures and standard is required. Security and confidentiality needs to be communicated and checked. Also, emphasis on using data documentation and tools needs to be emphasized. The new members joining the team and the pre-existing team members also needs to be updated on regular basis on these tools and what are the steps involved in it. Moreover, advocacy is another part of communication that needs to be followed by data stewards or data coordinator. In case issue arises, there need to be a way to resolve them and communicate them in a similar way to all the roles involved in this process. To ensure data quality culture is maintained within LEA, advocacy needs to be done in regular basis by sharing reports at regular interval of time that will support in taking better decisions. If data quality is maintained in timely fashion, there will be an increase of funding received by the schools. It will also result in developing better culture program and also help in taking better budgetary decision for students and schools. Also, this will finally improve the experience of students. Moving on further from coordinating data quality to understanding compliance. Compliance is meeting with the rules, standards, and policy that have been set. Compliance are generally related to regulation introduced by the state and the federal government. Compliance is necessary in order to ensure responsible operation, and failing to comply with the relevant laws and regulation can result in serious consequences. To meet with regulatory compliance, proper inclusion and regular communication of changes in compliance needs to be done, as staff members needs to be well up to date with them. Compliance training and education are essential and need to be performed regularly in order to keep them updated about the latest regulatory changes and teach them new tools and technology solutions. Schools, districts, LEAs, and state and federal government related to education sector needs to comply with FERPA and HIPAA on regular basis to secure student information that includes PII attendance, academic score, and other educational records, health information, and many more as described and mentioned in FERPA and HIPAA regulations. Moreover, good record keeping and documentation is crucial to remain compliant too, as records and documentation are necessary not only to track reports and fix compliance errors, but also they can serve as critical evidence in case of investigation. First and foremost, the important step for successful regulatory compliance for educational institute is creating extensive compliance policies and procedures. From identifying relevant regulations to defining which steps should take in order to stay compliant, it is necessary to have a clearly written plan that will be available to every member of the school, district, and LEAs. Make sure to also create a well-defined code of conduct along with your compliance policies to make sure that the staff is well equipped and ready to tackle these compliance, as not abiding with these compliance can result in fines, sanctions, and other penalties. Also, compliance can also protect students, teachers, administrators, and officers from the risk involved in these compliance. Coming to the end of this video, to get more detailed information about ensuring data quality, roles that play key role in data entry, its maintenance and reporting, more to use tools like business rule, data procedure, standards, etc., or to understand and develop more systematic approach towards ensuring data quality by using data calendars and data dictionary, please look into the link that has been mentioned on this slide of National Forum of Education Statistics. They have provided detailed description on each specific key documentations that are required to ensure data quality. This information will also be helpful for the data stewards or data coordinators involved in developing these processes in schools, districts, and LEAs. For any further inquiry or questions related to data quality or compliance, please send your questions on the email address provided in this slides. Thank you. Have a great day.